if a person's going to speak or offer advice on a topic, they should at least have some knowledge of that topic. I say up front, I do not consider myself to be an expert in anything. In fact, if a person will ask me about martial arts, I'm very clear that I am still a student. However, I thought it might be helpful to you to share a little bit about my martial arts journey, and I'll exclude the parts where I imitated Kung Fu theater as a very young child. Probably my formal training starts with this guy here, which is a very younger but not much more attractive version of me. This is me at the age of 17 in the United States Marine Corps. Boot camp, you do get some hand-to-hand combat basics. Later on in infantry, you do get a little bit more hand-to-hand combat. Fact of the matter is, the Marine Corps does not spend a great deal of time on hand-to-hand combat because every Marine is trained as a rifleman and they want you on the gun, so to speak. My first interest was in Kung Fu, and then later on I moved to interest in Jeet Kune Do and was able to get certified in Jeet Kune Do as a full instructor. This is from the Dan Inosanto, Paul Vunak lineage. I do have a ranking in a traditional jiu-jitsu. This is not sport jiu-jitsu or BJJ, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. I have ranking also in Kempo karate, a black belt, pure yang form of Kung Fu. I have a ranking in that, advanced belt ranking. I do have a ranking in Bagua as well, and that's where I'd probably be spending the majority of my time on this channel talking about. I went through some ninjutsu schools years ago, but I never really followed through with those. Those didn't resonate with me, and I've got some certifications for some other things as well. If paper impresses you, well, then I've collected a lot of paper, but I want to be very blunt up front. I can take all those pieces of paper and hang them on the wall, and it might impress someone that will walk in, but none of that really matters if, when the time comes, I must defend myself or defend my loved ones. It really doesn't even matter what school you went to. You may have trained from the master, but that doesn't make you even competent in your training. So, certifications are good. Certifications should give some credibility of knowledge, but the real truth of whether or not you know combat arts is if you can fight.